All right, you have landed on the world of Colab Notebooks. Let's learn a little bit about speaking the language. How do we do Markdown within these environments? So you're just going to create a text block in a new notebook. You can follow along. And we're just going to go through some of the basics here. So if you do a hash, this is heading large, and then return double hash, heading smaller, hash, 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 you get the idea, heading smaller yet, 4 hashes, you get the idea, right? So that's just kind of how you mark up basic headings. If you create a new text cell, let's go over how to italics, bold, and cross out things. So if you do an asterisk, this is italic. Double asterisks together is bold text. And then if you want to cross something out, like this terrible thing here, right? 2 tildes, I think I'm saying that right, I don't know. But that's kind of the basics of that. And again, you can actually, you can create a text cell, and let's say you write something here. Remember, you have all of these options within this cell. So you can select these, you can bold them. You see how these things work right within the cell. So really, really cool. You can play around with all of these and sort of see what I'm going to show you here. So let's keep going. So let's create another text cell. All right, let's do a bulleted list. So return, so you're just doing the asterisk space, bullet list item 2, bullet list item 3. Really, really, really simple. And then you can even do a tab and a dash for sublisted items. And then you can sublist even more. Oh, I forgot there should be a space. Yeah, bulleted and then sub-bulleted nested items all have that space. But again, you can access these controls through here as well. So, but just kind of, again, good to know. Let's say you want to write an example code block, but it's not a code block, it's within the text block. So this is really easy. A lot of you are probably familiar with GitHub and Slack Markdown. It's very similar. It's the, I don't even know what these are called, the 3 ticks, I think, and then whatever programming language you're writing in. So let's do Python, and then print hello universe, okay? And then the 3 ticks again. And so that should be our, it looks like a code block, but it's really within a text block, and it's great for examples or explaining different things if needed. Now let's go into a block quote example. And so this is just going to be your right arrow. Again, we're doing this together, people. I don't know. I don't know the proper words of all of these things. That is your right arrow. I'm going to move my big head up here. So right arrow space, and we're going to say, you know, start to the block quote. You can continue writing here. You can also add additional sentences this way, but that is going to be your block quote. So kind of nice, easy way to modify that. Let's say you are modifying a notebook for a client and you want to separate some of the, you know, information that you have. What's really nice is just doing a clean horizontal line. And so let's do that. And it's just 3 underscores. But you know what you can also do? For all of you that are really familiar with HTML, you can just do that short code HR. This should work. I haven't tested that. There you go. So there's actually, oftentimes there's multiple different ways you can do some of these things. So I know even within what I showed you above here, the italics, which I spell wrong, bold text, COVID, there's numerous ways to mark that up as well. So let's say you want to strike out something, but you don't like the tildes. You know, if you're comfortable with HTML, you can do something like this, right? So there are multiple ways to do these things. It's kind of whatever suits you, whatever's comfortable. You can play around with it, have fun with it. And then gotta do this example for all my SEOs out there watching. Let's do a links example. So you're gonna do within the brackets, you're gonna do your money site, bracket, parentheses, and let's just do example.com, right? Parentheses. And that's it. Those are the most basic, the most fundamental Markdown types. I will share this notebook down below in the description. And yeah, you're off to the races. Nice work. See ya.